Chapter 5. Beaks and Claws of Birds. Learning Objectives. Beaks of birds. Kind of beaks. What is preening? Feet and claws of birds. Uses of feet and claws of birds. Unlike us, birds do not have hands to eat or catch things. Instead, their forelimbs are modified as wings to help them fly in the air. So how do birds catch their prey or eat their food? They have beaks and claws to get or catch food. Beaks of birds. Birds have no teeth. It is the absence of teeth. They have a pair of strong, horny jaws called beaks. The beaks help birds in a number of tasks like feeding, building nests, and protecting themselves from their enemies. Different kinds of birds have different kinds of beaks. The beaks of birds tell us a lot about the kind of food they eat and how they get their food. Some are designed for opening sheet, while others are designed for catching fish or even tearing flesh to eat small animals. Some birds also use their beaks to protect themselves from their enemies. Kind of beaks. Sparrow, pigeon and peacock have short, hard and horny beaks that they use to eat grains and seeds. They use the beaks for biting and cracking seeds and nuts. Kites, eagles and vultures have strong, sharp and hooked beaks to tear the flesh of other birds and animals. Hard, sharp and curved beaks for tearing flesh of small animals are found in hawks and owls. The parrot has a hooked beak to crack seed, nut and fruit. Parrots also use their beak for climbing trees. Woodpeckers have strong, straight and pointed beaks. They make holes in the bark of trees and pull out insects with their beaks. Soft, broad beaks are found in swallows. Their mouths are very sticky inside. The swallows fly with their beaks wide open and catch hundreds of flies and insects which stick inside their mouth. A long, slender and curved beak is found in the hoopoe. It uses its beak to pull out insects from holes in the ground. A broad and flat beak is found in the duck. This is used for digging up the mud underwater. The beak of the duck has got strainers all along the edges. Water and mud go out through these strainers. Small plants or teeny water animals remain in the mouth. Feet and claws of birds. Different birds have different feeding habits, and so their feet and claws also differ in shape and size. The feet and claws of birds also tell us about their way of life. The feet and claws of birds are suited to the place where they live and the food they eat. The feet and claws are different from one type of bird to another. Birds like crow, sparrow and myna can hold the branches of a tree firmly even while sleeping. Such birds are called perching birds. They have long and slender claws with 3 toes in the front and 1 toe at the back. Climbing birds like the parrot and the woodpecker have 2 front toes pointing upward and 2 toes pointing downward. Climbing birds can climb to the bark of trees. Birds of prey like eagles and hawks have sharp, strong and hooked claws called talons. They use their claws to hold their prey with flying. They use their feet and claws to climb to the bark of a tree and climb. They have 3 talons pointing forward and 1 talon pointing backward. Running or scratching birds like hens use their sharp and horny claws to scratch the earth for seeds and worms. These birds have strong feet with 3 long toes in front and a short hind toe. Male chickens, cocks or rooster have a spine-like spur above each foot. Boarding birds like the stork, heron and the crane have thin and long legs with wide spreading toes. These toes keep the feet from sinking in the soft mud. Swimming birds like the ducks have special webs of skin between each of their toes. These work like pedals and help the bird to swim easily. Thieves, prey, an animal that is hunted or killed by another for food. Strainers, a net-like device with tiny pores to separate or filter solids from a liquid. Perch, to settle or rest on a tree branches. Wording, to walk through water or mud. Talons, sharp and hooked claws of eagle and hawk. Looking back, different birds have different kinds of beaks. Beaks of birds are suited to the kind of food they eat. Some birds have pointed beaks, some birds have strong beaks. The feet and claws of birds are suited to the place where they live and the food they put a tick on the correct